Okay, we're not doing too bad time-wise. This kind of brings us to our next topic, which is split, string shapes, and the whole step interval. Okay, so we know about targeting, right? We did the Dorian, and that's gonna take some time. If we do more of this stuff that we were doing, but I'll show you it anyway, and then we'll get to the third topic. Okay, so remember about targeting. So let's just say we want to do a Phrygian or something here. So we're going to go 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we're going to start that Phrygian on the third because the Phrygian is the third member. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to start it on the third. I'm going to take the capo off, and we're going to start with the C shape and just go up in the string shapes until we get to that third again. When are we going to get to that third is D, and we're going to have our 3 right there, and we can use the 4 for Lydian and stop on the outermost note for the 4th. Okay, now what's the shape that's in between C and D is interesting because we're going to travel 3 strings. So we're going to go C, and it comes over here. We're going to go, because we're doing the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root, 2, 3, 4. We're interested in right here. We're doing 4, 5, 6, 7 root, 2, 3, 4, which is a part of the D shape. The in-between of the C and the D is the G. Now how do you figure? Because you go cage, C, skip A, G, skip E, D. There you go. And we've got that right over here, skipping these caged letters here, so it's C, G, D right there. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we're doing that Phrygian. Sorry about the chart. So we've got C. We're going to go C to G to D. 5th of C is G. 5th of G is D. So we got C shape, G shape, D shape, C shape, G shape, D shape. So now we've got pretty much both of them Phrygian Lydian. Now we can just trim it for Phrygian or Lydian. Phrygian, Lydian, and you can add a chord in between. Phrygian, that was a little fourth root chord. Notice it's a G chord, but the 5th is brought over from the tuning warp for a nice easy little chord there. So that's how it has to do with note fitting. So that's note fitting. We want the third, so you got to memorize these. But it's getting easier. Now look, you don't have to memorize each one of them. You have to memorize the 5 of them. Okay, so the 5 string shapes. Did I have that? Yeah, we have that on the chart. So this is all you really have to memorize now. You don't have to memorize the S2Ls and the S3Ls, which are combinations of these guys. Okay, but you do have to memorize that C is 3, 4, 5, A is 5, 6, G is 6, 7 root, and you put them together to make scales. Okay, so if we're going, let's say on one string, let's say one string samba here, right? Say we start on our C, let's say we're going to start on I don't know, E, on the E note, which is the lowest note on the keyboard. I'm going to try to do this in E for you guys. So, I got somebody crawling on me. So we got E shape, there is going to be the root, so that's your E shape. So you got we can't access the D sharp for the 7th, so we're going to just, you know, kind of trim the string shape and start on the root. So it's like no place 7, root E, and then F sharp 2nd there, okay, and then we're going to go to the D shape, sharing that 2nd. So it's, and then from the D shape we're going to go back to the C shape in cage, 3, 4, 5. C shape, we're going to share that 5th with the A shape. Okay, so that's 1 string samba. A shape's going to go to the G shape, starting from the 6, 6, 6, 7 root, right there. So it's E shape, trim D shape to C, A, G, E, D to D shape, D to C shape. I think I messed that up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to play it in C just to get past this 1 note, 1 string samba. So my low C is down here, so it'd be C, this would be E shape going to D shape going to C shape again, okay, C shape going to A shape going to G shape. So it'd be, that's what, you know, the E would sound like. I just did it with intervals there. I didn't do it with string shapes. So that's what's going on with these. So you put them together to make the major scale, but they'll be sharing. So E shape goes to D shape in cage. See, it does spell something. C, A, G, E, D. It wasn't completely out of order. I said before it wasn't in order. It's in caged order. So you come over here and you look at caged order, and you've got heavy note sharing in the caged ladder. Okay, so the C shape shares the 5th with the A shape shares the 6th with the G. And this is our next topic. We get along to it because we're getting kind of dragged under. I found out that I could start the E shape and then go to the next string for the 2nd in that E shape. So it'd be like, instead of taking my pointer finger and going like that, 1, 2, 3, like that, I could start on the 2nd string, 2nd finger, and go like that. Okay, so it's 7 root 2, and kind of splits that E shape right there. And what it's really doing, you're going E shape to D shape, okay, and then you're going to the D shape on the next string up. So there's your shared note right there, E to D. But you're starting, you know, this is the first time we've actually seen caged go vertically. Okay, so E goes to D, but it goes over 1. So where's a good E for there? Right there. 7 root, instead of this 2, we go to this 2. And we get that D, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing. And then say over here with C, we can do the same thing. 3, 4, instead of this 5, we go this 5. So we've got caged actually going vertically there, but diagonally. So it's just, that's all I'm covering, you know, initially on this subject, is instead of doing a string shape of C with the first 3 fingers, you can do it with the 2nd, 2, 3, and then 1 again. Okay, and that'll take you into A shape. So instead of going, you have to slide that up, you could go. And so we've actually got some vertical motion with the caged. And that's kind of what it is. Now see, if you look here in the caged ladder, we've got C, A, then going to G there. That's really, you know, C doesn't go to G in cage. C goes to A in cage. So you see this, the caged ladder still has that horizontal